UFC 320 just wrapped up this past weekend. We had Alex Pereira knock out Magomed Ankalaev in the rematch. We had Merab
Let's
beating Jiri
go.
Sandhagen by decision. And we had Jiri melting Khalil Rountree in the third round by TKO. Not TKOs, out cold. Youssef Zalal is now a contender at featherweight after beating Josh Emmett by an armbar. Verbal tap, Joe Pyfer defeating, what's his name, Magomedov by
hmm
submission unexpectedly. So this video, we're going to run through all the potential matchups we can make. We have two guys with Alex Pereira and Merab, who I think could both be in a position for a super fight. And that's what I
hmm
mainly want to talk about this video. We'll run through everybody. But first, let's start with Alex Pereira knocking out Ankalaev. I think I was considering having him fight Carlos Ulberg for the light heavyweight belt, the 205 belt. But thinking about everything more and thinking about we got Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane in like 2 weeks. I think it aligns perfectly for Alex Pereira to move up to heavyweight. I think we need to see it as soon as possible. He's
Agreed.
not getting younger. I think this is the most optimal opportunity. Alex
Yeah.
Pereira,
He's
I think,
38
has
years old.
He's 38 years old. He has the most aura right now he can have. He just took out a really good grappler, quote unquote, in his division who beat him before, and he steamrolled him. He has so much momentum now. He's stardom blew up again. I think he may be even more scarier than the first time that Alex Pereira was champion, even before earlier this year. I think this is optimal time because actually I could see him maybe giving Tom Aspinall problems, which I didn't think so. I could see him beating John Jones, which I did not see before, just because of the performance this weekend.
The reason that I want him to challenge for the heavyweight belt and make the super fight is, as you said it, he's not getting any younger. And right now we have a guy who is a superstar that everyone from uh, intense fans like you to casuals like some of our other friends are obsessed with. Like I know guys who don't follow the UFC, but damn it, they were watching on Saturday night because they love Pereira. And I'm getting texts from people who I've never actually heard them talk about the UFC before, minutes after the fight is over. And because of that, that's why I think you have to make the super fight. He's not getting any younger. He's probably going to fight for 1 or 2 more years tops. He's 38 years old, pushing 39. Like, now is the time. If you want to make that super fight, now is the time. Not to mention, Jones keeps calling him out. John Jones keeps saying he wants to fight him. Imagine if Pereira beats Aspinall and Jones gets his wish at the White House next year.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I don't think he would beat Aspinall, but I'm just throwing this out there as a possibility. I mean, that's the entire point of our channel. We just talk. And so I'm just talking. Imagine if he beats Aspinall and Jones gets his wish. Jones, who for the last 2 years has been like, Aspinall does nothing for my legacy. Give me Pereira. He actually does something for my legacy. Does Jones get proved right? All of a sudden, Jones versus Pereira is the matchup at the White House.
I don't feel the same sort of excitement for John Jones anymore. It feels like if Anderson Silva would come back and try and fight again, or DJ. It's not too exciting anymore. I think we've moved on. I think we need to look for some new people. I think if Connor were to come back and fight against Chandler, I think if Jones were to come back and fight, it just is not as exciting as if Aspinall were to fight Pereira right now, and if Ilya Taporia were to fight Islam Makhachev. It's just the pinnacle of the sport at the moment, right?
I agree.
You
I
got
agree.
top, and it's more exciting. There's more on the line right now. It's a higher level, and it would feel like if Chael Sonnen came back to fight for it. It just doesn't feel
All
right.
right. All right. All right.
Oh,
Don't
all
get
right, all right. It feels
crazy.
like Daniel Cormier coming back to light
Don't
heavy.
start calling out the bad guy.
Yes, but there's no
But
excitement. It
no,
feels like
no.
there's
I
some
know what you
interest
mean.
because John Jones. It feels like he's been iced. He's just been sitting. There's no real like, oh yeah, like I'm so excited to watch Jones Aspinall now. But we haven't really seen Jones. I feel like we're forgetting about him. The sport is starting to move on. They're starting to move on for Connor. Can we put,
Yeah.
instead of trying to please all the casual fans that only know who Conor McGregor is, why don't we show them the highest level of the sport and introduce them to some new superstars that they will be like, wow,
I 100% agree with that. I
this is a great
100% agree with that.
opportunity. because
And that right there is why we have to make the super fight right now of Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall.
even if
Pereira's not
Cyril
getting any younger.
Gane wipes him, let's do Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall. I would
Yeah,
prefer
yeah,
that over
heavyweight title.
Jones. Yeah, I would prefer that
Yes,
over Jones. Forever.
yes. No, no, no. Danny, what I was talking about with Jones is if Jones is more than likely going to fight the heavyweight title holder at the White House next year. My point was, how big would it be if that's Pereira?
Yeah, yeah.
But either way, I'm not going to get too far in the future. I want to see within the next 6 months. I want to see Pereira versus the winner of UFC 323, which
Yeah,
I'm very or 322 is it? Either way,
321.
321,
Mm-hmm.
which I am very. I mean, it's in this sport, you can't say with absolute certainty, but I can say with absolute certainty that it's going to be Tom Aspinall.
I agree. I really do
It's
think it'll be Aspinall.
yeah,
So
yeah,
over anything, I think while they fight, we can actually skip straight to then. So we agree. Pereira gets the title shot. I think
yes,
we should have him move up. It doesn't feel right if
yeah,
he were to fight again at light heavyweight. It feels
no.
like he's destined for a bit more right now. It doesn't feel big at the moment. He feels like he's a step ahead of everyone, and it might be
He
late.
didn't. This wasn't some split decision he won. He
Dude,
walked
ran
him
through
down,
him.
and he ran through him in a minute and a half. There is no immediate rematch, and also he already beat Yuri twice.
Yeah,
We
Jiri had a great performance, but I don't think it's enough for him to fight
No,
Pereira.
it's not.
Yeah.
And honestly, the biggest matchup you can make right now is for Pereira to go and challenge for the heavyweight title. How exciting would that be?
That would be
First three
incredible.
division champion.
In the meantime, we can actually skip straight to Yuri and Yuri, what Yuri is going to do after this. I think we do Yuri versus Ulberg, Carlos Ulberg for the title shot. Because Yuri might have not earned a shot against Alex Pereira again, but he has earned a title shot. So I think they'll most likely force him to vacate the belt. My guess, it's what they're doing with everybody. While he's vacating the belt, Carlos Ulberg versus Yuri Prochazka for the
I
vacant
agree.
belt. I
I
think
agree. Either that or maybe put Yuri against Ankalaev. But
no,
I
no
think Ulberg
Ankalaev.
could be more exciting.
Ankalaev is now the memory we have of is what just happened to him. And it was too dominant for him to get an immediate title shot again. He had no title defenses and he
He's
got
not going to get an
absolutely
immediate title. Oh,
destroyed.
I guess you were talking about if they vacate and then Yuri versus
For
Ulberg
the
is for
belt.
the
Yeah,
title.
remember that.
In
So
that,
it is for a
yeah,
title
okay.
shot.
In
Yeah.
that case, in that case, I agree. I think we put Yuri against Ulberg for the title. This is all conditional on Alex Pereira moving up,
hmm
and then with Ankalaev, who do you want to see Ankalaev fight?
So Ankalaev, I think we got him maybe against Jan Blachowicz again. Ulberg just beat Jan Blachowicz by a very controversial split decision. I think it was earlier this year, and they had a draw the first time. Let's run it back. Fight night main event. Let's run it back.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So we got Pereira, Aspinall. We have Blachowicz and Ankalaev.
Ankalaev
We have
and
Yuri
Yuri
and
and
Ulberg
Ulberg.
for the title fight. Khalil Rountree. Um, Unfortunate end. That was man, he got finished twice like the same way in his last three fights. It was he's taken like a ridiculous amount of damage. It was actually kind of scary to see like him almost beaten to a pulp two times in
I
a row. Like to a like
I give him like 5 to 6 months off.
dude, I don't know if he fights again. I would not, honestly. That was like
That was hard
twice
to
in a row.
watch.
He got some horrible beatings.
Yeah,
I thought the Pereira one was bad, man. That was just as bad. Like it was crazy. Just as bad.
it's awful.
He still has a scar on his nose, a huge scar from when he fought Pereira.
Dude, he
I
got
think he has
knocked out
scars on his
standing
eye
up.
now.
Dude, he got knocked out so bad that he went flatlined and then fell.
Yeah, no, this is bad. He was also getting just melted. It was not it was very violent. I think that's the type of beating that takes years off your life. I think we give him some time and maybe we give him Dominic Reyes if he wants to
I
fight.
was I
Yeah.
was thinking Reyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he should reevaluate what he wants to do because man,
it was
that
hard. It was
was
hard to
hard.
watch.
Yeah. It's terrible. He needs to sit down with his team, with his family, and really consider the options here because that's a beating that changes lives. I think two times, and he's had it twice. It's
And
crazy.
it and if he has it a third time, that's the kind of thing that ends lives.
Yeah.
And so I think in this case, fighter safety matters more than anything else.
Yeah, and I think you know what, Khalil, you need to start working on your grappling. I think when that happens, he's a great striker, but he needs to fall back on something when
Yeah.
stuff goes bad. He needs to be able to shoot, kind of neutralize someone that starts pressuring like that. So yeah, Khalil, maybe Dominic Reyes. I like that fight for him.
Or better yet, Khalil, maybe just a doctor's visit.
Doctor's visit. There we go. And if the
Yeah.
doctor is okay with him fighting, let's go with Reyes.
Than than Dominic Reyes. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, let's talk
So
about Merab.
Rob had
All right.
he's an animal. He needs to be studied.
Did you hear what Merab said
Me and
about
George are
going
gonna
up?
go out to his next fight. We're gonna kidnap him and we're gonna run experiments on him. All right, we're gonna do this for the good of the human population because we need to see what makes that guy tick and what gives him some like animal-like cardio. Like what is it? You see him shoot 30 takedowns, and then he starts bouncing and does this, his teeth, and
Dude, you know what it is? Merab right now, I bet, like what are we, 2 days removed from his fight? Not even a full 48 hours removed. And I bet you that right now Merab is going for a run.
oh, definitely. It's
He's
definitely
probably running 10 miles right now.
Yeah, there's something different about him. And he's wiped out the division. He's wiped out Jan. He's wiped out O'Malley twice. He's beat Sandhagen. He's beat Umar. These are literally all the top guys in his division. All the top guys. Who else is he
There's
fighting?
no competition. Like who else could you even put against Merab right now?
It's
The
done.
answer is no one.
Honestly, I know he said he likes Volk. Volk is the only one I can see giving him problems because Volk
I
also has that insane cardio. And they have the
I
same.
was gonna bring up that quote. He said he likes Volk and he doesn't want to go up while Volk is there. But dude,
What a fight that would be. I think we need to
oh
see.
my gosh.
Because also, it's actually a great opportunity for both. I think Volk also doesn't have super like standout contenders right now. If Gene Silva would have beat Diego Lopez, that would have been a standout contender. But he just wiped Diego Lopez kind of for 4 or 5 rounds, right? Like routined him in a way, 4 or 5 rounds. We already saw the fight this year. I don't want to see it again. It's
I don't either.
doesn't do anything for Volk's legacy anymore. Like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna keep giving Lopez a shot till he knocks out Volk until it catches him. Like, because it's going to be the same type of fight until Volk lands something on his chin. Because he's just younger. What are we going to wait till Volk be 50 till Lopez catches him? No.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. They're gonna
So,
wait till Volk is in a nursing home, and then it's gonna be Volk versus Lopez 25.
yeah, man, like, let's move on. There's no real, Lerone Murphy's great, but it's not like something we're super excited about if I'm being completely real, right? It's not like, it's the option, but Merab is a better option. If we got a better option from the weight class down, I think we make the fight. Rob's cleared out his division. Volk has a pretty much clear division, right? No one's really stand out yet in his division. I think we
I
let
agree.
two featherweights bang it out, get another one contender, and we get a crazy super fight and someone that can really challenge Merab. Because Merab will feel that same type of style that he puts on people, but it'll be against Volkanovski. And he'll
Agreed.
be
Agreed.
bigger. So I think we make Aspinall and Pereira and Vulcan Marab on the White House card. I think we do both of them.
Yep.
That would be insane.
And
And
then and then next, let's talk about Corey Sandhagen, and I know who I want him to fight. I think you're gonna want the same, and it's Sean O'Malley.
I think we got Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen.
That fight would be so fun.
Yeah, yeah,
That fight would be so fun to watch.
yeah. I think so.
I think that
I
has
think
to
that'll
happen,
be a great
especially because
striking
it's
match.
the last two guys that lost to Merab.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a great
Merab's
striking
children.
match. I think it's a
Yeah,
great striking match. I think Sandhagen would actually control him a lot. There would be a lot of grappling from his side,
yeah.
which would be cool to see. But it would be a really cool striking battle. I got O'Malley on that one, but I think that's the fight to make. O'Malley will, I think he's a better striker, more powerful. Similar style
I,
though.
I
But
think O'Malley would catch him.
yeah, yeah, I think he would too. Or
I
just
think that left
join
hand.
him. Either one, kind of like what Jan did to him. Um, all right, so we got O'Malley, Sandhagen. Let's move on to Youssef Zalal. I think Youssef Zalal, maybe we make that fight with Lerone Murphy. We could do that. Or we could,
Number one contender.
You know what? Mavsar Evloev. Let's have him fight Zalal. I think if winner of that one gets a title shot, I think
I
Mobster,
agree.
the UFC
Dude,
wants to have one more, so let's
beating
do it.
Josh Emmett is like, in a video game when you have to beat one of the bosses to get to the next level of the game.
Yeah.
Josh Emmett is that for the featherweight division. You
Yes.
beat Josh Emmett, and Josh Emmett lives in that little range. And if you beat him, you jump to the next range and you pass that level. He's become a
Yeah.
checkpoint. Look at
Yeah.
Ilya. Ilya beat him, title shot. Zalal beat him, and we're talking about putting him in a number one contender fight. Part of it is the way he beat him. I mean, that was just incredible. But seriously, I think give Zalal a number one contender fight, put him against Evloev or Lerone Murphy. I think I would prefer to see him against Evloev because we've had so many people talking about Evloev for so long.
I think he deserves
So
a shot, but they don't want to give it to him. And he's also been a little stale, not active. So
that's why I think you have to do Zalal and Evloev against each other. I think
yeah,
that would be the fight to make.
it'll be a great fight. I think we'll get a clear contender, and I think Volk. It's I think we need to make Volk and Merab at the moment. And while that's happening, it'll leave a bit of stalemate in the division. So let's get some contenders fighting each other. Let's get some names that stand out. Lopez is a name that stands out at the moment, but he's already got pieced up by Volk this year. So
Give
we
us Murphy versus Lopez.
Yeah, maybe maybe Rodriguez versus Lopez. Yair, they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you
Yes.
forgot. They were beefing with each other at the press conference earlier. For Emmett, I think Emmett should fight Danny. Let's do that. Two power punchers, lower in the division. Seems like a right time to do it, right? I think Emmett needs maybe a lower fight. He's lost two in a row now.
Yeah.
So
What do you
let's
do with Joe Pyfer?
what's his name? The guy that just fought Anthony Hernandez.
Oh,
Roman Dolidze. Roman
yeah.
Dolidze. We could do Roman Dolidze and Joe Pyfer, I think. Let's do that in the meantime. If not, maybe we could do Whitaker against Pyfer. Whitaker's falling a bit now. He just lost to Rayner. So why not? Let's give Whitaker a little bit of a test, someone lower again. He's
I
two
think
and
at that point
two
you're just
loss.
asking to kick Whitaker out of the top 10.
No, I think Whitaker would beat him actually, but we can have that conversation another day. But I think we can do Dolidze and Joe Pyfer, or we can do not Bo Nickel, what Robert Whitaker and Joe Pyfer. I think that's a good matchup. Magomedov, it's tough, man. Tough. That's a tough fight. He's lost now to Strickland. He got a win earlier this year, but he's gotten pieced up by Joe Pyfer. Let's see someone off the contender series and let's give him someone there.
Yeah, I
I,
agree. I agree.
I
Give him
think
give him a chance to prove himself.
another chance. Let's see. There's someone a bit lower. Maybe like I know Muniz just lost, but maybe an Andre Muniz. Maybe a Bo Nickel. We could do maybe a Bo Nickel, Abus Magomedov. Maybe we could do that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's the landscape for now. I think we got two huge fights on the radar. We got Merab and three title fights, actually. We could have three title fights off of this. We have Jiri and Ulberg. We have Merab and Volk and Alex and Aspinall. Let's have both of those two super fights on the US card, the White House card. It would be massive. Those two matchups would represent the sport so well because of how high level it is.
But at the White House card, I think we should do those at a different Vegas card. I think at a White House card, you gotta have an American headlining it.
What Americans do we have, man?
That's why you have to
Jackson.
bring back Jones. It's the White House.
Jones.
It's not just a
Jones
big
Schmoes.
stadium.
Don't we want to like showcase Merab and Volk's skill in a super fight on when
You
all
gotta have an
casuals are coming?
American. You gotta have an American headline the White House card.
Oh no. We're going Aspinall and Pereira. They're both two very big casual fans now. You know
That's
they
true.
have the casual
That's true.
fans. And Merab and Volk is the skill level we need to show. We need to represent the pinnacle of this sport. Imagine we get Islam, Ilya, Merab, Volk, Aspinall Pereira. This would be the greatest card of all time. And we need to
Dude,
represent it like
it
this.
would be so good that in the fallout of like the next 4 months of the card, there would be nothing good because everyone good would be fighting
This
at
is
the
the
White
high we
House.
reached.
Dude, after a fight that big with that big of a payday, Ilya would probably not fight for like 18 months.
Oh, probably not. I think he might retire
Uh,
if he wins.
I
Like,
love aliens so much, bro.
yeah.
Oh
So,
God.
guys, we got some big fights lined up. I think this was actually a great weekend. We got some big moves, big shifts coming back. I think Pereira winning was great for the division.
Great for the
Rob is
sport.
great always. I think it was better than Sandhagen getting the belt. So Merab winning is good always for now. And yeah, I'm very excited for these next few fights we could potentially have. I really hope UFC, please let's line up Volk and Merab.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
We need Vulcan Marab. That's a very high level skill fight. I don't know if people agree, but man, I'm telling you, this I could see the matchup just they would neutralize each other so well. It would be so high level. The pace they would both put on each other in their wrestling and striking would be absurd. I have Volk winning. I think he would just be better on the feet, but
I think Volk
it
would
would
win
be
off of
such a
size
good
and
matchup.
hands.
My God, such a good
Dude,
matchup.
the fifth round will be just as entertaining as the first round.
Oh, it'd be insane. They'll go even harder, both of them in the fifth
I
round.
know. And
Yeah.
the thing with Merab is Merab would probably just somehow find a way to tag him. Merab would be like, "Oh, well, I can box." He'd like dance on his way to the octagon, and then, dude, how about Merab almost knocking out Corey
Yeah.
Sandhagen?
Yeah, unreal. Unreal.
Dude, he's nuts. And then he just kept suplexing him
You just kept suplexing him over and over.
over and over. And Corey, by the way, his wrestling defense was actually really good, but Merab is a
I
machine.
actually really liked Corey's approach to the fight in a sense where he was like,
Me
I'm
too.
kind of just gonna let him take me down. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to put so much energy into fighting the takedown, he just kind of like let Merab put him down, and then he would just immediately get up. Just so he wasn't expending so much energy in defending the takedown at the beginning, because I think that's where Merab drains people. And we didn't see Corey super drained, which was actually a really cool strategy. Just Merab was still able to impose his will into the fight.
Yeah, I think
I like
Corey
that
had a great
strategy.
game plan. Merab's just better.
I think more fighters should have that approach with Merab because if you're trying to fight him taking you down, don't approach it like a wrestling match, right? Just let him take you down, try and get your way back up, and when you're on the feet, try and land something, right? Always try and be
I
active
agree.
on the feet. So,
I agree.
yeah, great card. I'm excited. Let me know what you think the matchup should be. If you think we should have these super fights. If not, let us know in the comments. If you like this video, subscribe. If you want to see our reaction to the last video of our reaction to the UFC 320 card, you can click it there and
Dana, fly
fly
us
us
out.
out
Fly us
the
out, baby. Let's
video.
go.
If we get 100 likes on this video, we will have Dana fly us out. I'll message
Yeah.
Dana personally and show him, look, we made a deal.
And then Dana's gonna say, "All right, boys,
All
guess you're
right,
coming
boys.
VIP on my jet." And Dana, and then let me play a hand of blackjack for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
And we're gonna be coaching Volk against Merab. All right. Fly us out. Peace.
Fly us out. Peace.